Rory Coutts joins me up here. I think this is your second session. I believe this evening we've got something in the way of a ceremonial presentation to do. What's going on there?
Yeah, so it's the start of our second week. We about 3 or 4 years ago we introduced the concept of having 2 leaders within the group, and our first leaders were Joe Cracknell and Charlie Scott, and the cap's been passed down to 2 people who are at the upper end of the academy every year, and those boys then have got the opportunity to put a little bit of a stamp on what they believe is important and what they've taken out of the experience so far to help some of the younger guys with their experience on the academy. So the 2 lads who have been awarded the cap are Atharva Prasad and Toby Greatwood. They were passed the cap by Josh McCares and Atharva Prasad, who was again one of the captains last year. So it's something that has built over the last 3 or 4 years, but I think because it's picked from the boys, it really shows where they help within the group, but equally it gives them the experience of dealing with some of the leadership things that they may well be aspiring to within the game. So it's a newish thing, but it's a nice tradition that we've started to implement.
Firstly, Atharva, congratulations, you've been passed the ceremonial cap by Rory. I understand part of the process is that you've got, between the 2 of you, 3 things to introduce into the group, which you're hoping you can instill over the course of the year. Talk us through the first one.
So the first one is making each ball in each session count. We think it's particularly important this year because of the shortened winter we're going to have, so eking as much as we can out of each session is quite important to us. The second one, which is kind of linked to it, is doing everything we can away from the hall to maximise our time in the hall. So maybe that's doing the gym sessions that we might be doing here in your local gym, so that you have 3 hours of cricket instead of 2 hours of cricket, or doing your homework so you can get in for an extra session. Just stuff like that to get the most out of the winter that we have left.
And Toby, the third one of those 3. Congratulations to yourself, by the way.
Cheers. The third one is persistence, because obviously it's quite a hard time this, and being persistent through it, whether that's just like doing your stuff away from the hall. So yeah, persistence is quite determination, persistence, those sort of things.
Toby, how have you found the summer? Because it's obviously been an extremely difficult year for everybody. Very little or no cricket for the youth squads and the academy squads to get their teeth into. How have you found it?
I thought it was good to get some cricket. Obviously we've done a mixture of games against other counties and sort of inter-squad games, which I thought were very beneficial to learning how the team sort of plays as a whole, and sort of just getting any cricket, as I said, is just sort of perfect really, because we thought maybe start of the year we thought we're not going to get any at all, let alone training again at Merchant Taylors, doing any of that sort of stuff, so I thought it was great.
So big responsibility on your shoulders. You've got the group here tonight, you've got these 3 things that you're going to drive into them. You've got 4 months ahead of you now before the pre-season start. What are you hoping to get out of that period?
I think having fun, sort of just enjoying the pre-Christmas stuff, and then over Christmas work really hard on keeping the fitness and keep developing your skills throughout the start, and when we go outside doing the same again.
And Atharva, for you, the last time I caught up with you was on a Zoom call at our Players Annual Awards evening. You won the Youth Player of the Year award. You must have been delighted with that.
Yeah, it was nice. Nice to get recognised for a couple of good innings, but got a lot of work to do this winter, so looking forward to it.
Toby, the last one for you. I know over the course of lockdown 1 you had the pros getting involved in some of your Zoom calls. How influential were they?
I thought it was great because you get sort of to see different sides of what they offer, and obviously most of them sort of thank the coaches for how influential they were on their development. And even in the first lockdown, you got some people like Stephen Finn and Toby Jones coming in and giving their experience, which I thought was very influential for a fast bowler. That those opportunities don't really come around, so I thought it was great.
Absolutely. Well, look, lads, congratulations on the cap. Good luck over the next few months and obviously into next season. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.